Important game here, just as you guys want to set a tone for a 5-game. I know it's going to be split up the road trip, but just how important is, we've talked so much about those starts, not just in the game, but for a road trip here.
Yeah, I mean it's really important. I mean, especially last road trip, we went on, flew home with a result we didn't want it out of that, and then came back now home ice and had some good results. So obviously we want to bring that into this next road trip now. And like you said, we got five road games coming up, and it's going to be important for us to get a good start here.
Obviously, a couple changes today at morning skate. You're going to, slot in with Nico there. You guys have played a lot together over the years. What do you sort of like about that combination there?
Yeah, I just think that, I mean, sometimes our team hasn't really been scoring 5-on-5 as much as we wanted to, and sometimes a good little change can be good to just shake things up a little bit. And obviously with Nico and Timo, I'm very familiar to have played with a lot in the past, so I'm excited playing with them and getting that game going a little bit. So it seemed like we were all excited.
Can you speak a little bit more to like a type of shake-up like that? It's not huge, but just to sort of reinvigorate a group.
Yeah, I mean it can be good. I mean, for example, like with Mercer and Gritz has great shots, good at creating ozone chances, and them slotting in with Jack, who can just make anything happen out of a nothing play. To play with guys like that is, I think it's going to be a good thing to shake up, and for them getting a little different view, and then for me too, with coming out with Nico and Timo, both two guys that can score off of any real play and any puck, and both strong on the puck and getting a lot of ozone time. And for me to just use my skill to play with them is going to be an exciting mix run.
Do you sometimes just need that different view to maybe work your mind and your thing in a different way in a game?
Yeah, I mean it boosts you up a little bit to get new line mates and stuff, and even if they're not that new, they're very, very familiar. But yeah, it can definitely be good to help the team to give a quick little boost.
There are times when I look at the game, I say there are shooting opportunities, not just for you specifically, but for others too. Is there a change in the league where it's hold on to the puck a little bit more and volume is not as important?
I think it's all about what kind of team we want to be. Obviously, we want to be a high shooting team, but I think there's a lot of times then where if you take a shot, there's a rebound and then the puck clears the zone. A lot of times there's just to hold on to the puck to tire a team out and getting more of a possession play and getting fresh guys to play against tired guys. I think it's a very solid. We're trying to be a team that can obviously do both. We can get long ozone possessions where a lot of shooting is involved and not just play on the outside. So I think that's just for us to continue getting better at to take those shots, but to take them at areas where we feel like we have presence to win that second puck back, just so there's not like a dead angle shot with the puck clearing the zone.
Against Pittsburgh, you guys were hemmed in quite a bit. That seemed to change a bit against the Islanders. What changed so that there was more offensive zone time?
I think it was our decisions with the puck through the neutral zone. We knew the Islanders were a really strong neutral zone team. They don't let you carry in the puck a lot. You got to chip it in behind them. You got to go get it off the forecheck, and there you can kind of create time. And I think against Pittsburgh, we didn't really do a good enough job. We turned a lot of pucks over, and then they get to do what we wanted to do with long possessions and keeping us tired in our D zone and stuff like that. So I think we just cleared that up a little bit.
Thanks, Bratt. There's a bit of a, some line swapping on those top two lines. You're going to move up there to play with Jack and Gritz, and I'm just wondering what it can do for a group to sort of sometimes have these types of changes.
Yeah, just switching up. Sometimes it's just a new click that might happen for a game, create some more offense. Jack's obviously very talented, and Gritz can shoot the puck, so we're all going to try to work together and try to do as much as we can out there to create some good opportunities for us.
Bratt was saying, just to try and reinvigorate the 5-on-5 scoring. Is that something that you guys have sort of been paying attention to here?
Yeah, I think that's obviously a huge contribute to the game. Obviously, special teams comes in handy when they can win or lose you in certain times, but right now 5-on-5 definitely we would like to add up those goal totals.
What sort of needs to go into that?
Just winning pucks back. We're very dangerous on the rush, but obviously we want to make sure that we create some more ozone time and create those secondary opportunities where you might get some more greasier goals.
Is it that simple? Because goal scoring has dried up over the last handful. Or is it just a cycle that happens in this game?
I think it just comes in different ways. Obviously, it's about sustaining pressure, making sure that you have the puck on your stick more than they do, and usually good things happen when that happens.
For this group, just how important is this 5-game road trip, especially knowing the way your last road trip went and just sort of wanting to set the tone here against Chicago?
Great. We feel like obviously being a great road team would be a huge step up for us. We've been amazing at home, and definitely after the last trip, we'd like to definitely end on a more positive note. And right now we have a great opportunity, 5 games here, to really prove that and turn the switch.
Thanks, Mercer. And if we can just start with this 5-game stretch here, obviously you guys are splitting it up into 2 waves. How important is that for this group? And obviously you've got 2 guys who are back home still.
Yeah, we didn't like the way our last road trip went, and this is a little different, in the sense that we are breaking it up into 2, smaller trips. But it is a 5-game stand on the road here, and as I say, we didn't like our game on the road there, and got to play better on the road. So it's a good opportunity for us to get that right.
And then just being able to go back home. Obviously, you've got Brownie and Dougie potentially. Is this like a good stretch for them to sort of work through whatever they're working through?
Yeah, they just it was determined that neither would be available for either of these 2 games. So they're just better suited to get more work in back home, and then we'll see where they're at when we return. I don't think there's any guarantees that they'd be available, but I don't think they'll be far off based on the way that they're progressing. So we'll see how that shakes out here, but obviously we're focused on the guys that we do have and the group that we'll go to work with tonight.
And that group, you sort of have a couple of changes there on those top 2 lines. You put Arseni with Jack and Bratter, I believe it was towards the 3rd period last game. What did you like about maybe a connection between him and Jack? And obviously Merce will be there on the other side today.
Yeah, I don't think I liked anything about it. Yeah, when in the other day in the 3rd period, so there's nothing that I saw there that is the reason for change. It's more so it's been too long here now that both those lines haven't really connected offensively. So Jack's line's had a lot of opportunities and scoring chances. Jack himself has had a lot of scoring chances. Nico's line hadn't been going very well for quite a while now. Coming off the last road trip, tried to keep them together and see if they can get back to playing the way that they were as a trio early in the season. And just didn't like that, so I think it's time. It's a little bit of a different look for us. Gritsuk specifically, while I didn't see much in that 3rd period when they were together in the limited time, I think his skill set can play with anyone there, especially if I take Bratter away from Jack. Another puck carrier, another guy that can make plays and skate with Jack, I think is really important. So it just allows us to kind of try something different, but still have similar types of skill sets working with each line.
I imagine, it's pretty simple. You need to sort of find more 5-on-5 scoring here.
Yeah, 5-on-5 scoring for sure, but more important for me is to be able to carry play at 5-on-5. Let's do that first. Like I said, Jack's line, had been getting a lot of scoring opportunities. Jack himself just last game had plenty. But Nico's line has had a lot of really hard matchups, a lot of really hard minutes, and I didn't like the way they're coming out on those. The scoring aside. So just getting Bratter down there, a little more speed, and just kind of giving it a little bit of a shake-up. Maybe that can help kind of get both lines going. Happy with the Glass line, and I thought the Glendenning line was really good the other day. So, we just hope that a little bit of a mix can kind of get guys going and breathe some life into it.
Chicago's off to a very good start. They have youth, they have speed. What kind of challenges will they present to you tonight?
Yeah, you just described it. Lots of speed and skill. Obviously, Bedard's playing on another level right now, and yeah, we don't need too many reminders of it. It wasn't too long ago we were on the road and we played San Jose and Anaheim. You're seeing all these young guys that have just taken significant. I wouldn't even call them steps. I'd call them leaps in terms of the quality of their play. They're playing as well as anyone in the league here. So it's a real challenge there, but also, their defense. It's a very young defense, but they've also taken a step here, coming back for another year, and they got lots of confidence, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's it's a challenge, just like every single game this season is that way, and we'll have to be ready.
Jake Allen tonight then?
No, Markstrom tonight. Yeah.